there. All right, we are live with Chef AJ. Take it away.
All right, so we're going to be making some chocolate chip peanut bites from my book, Unprocessed. And I am putting the unsalted peanuts in the food processor fitted with the S blade. Do is not make nut butter. I just kind of want to grind it sort of like breadcrumbs. If you can't have peanuts, they're actually a legume, not a nut. You could do this with just about any seed or nut you like. It would be great with almonds. And then we have pitted dates. I use the fruit, the whole fruit, nothing but the whole fruit, so help me God. Peanut bites from page 169 in my book Unprocessed, but I'm going to make them a little fancier with some chocolate chips. Woo!
The amazing book Unprocessed, How to Achieve Vibrant Health and Your Ideal Weight by Chef AJ, who is our guest chef today.
You want to keep doing it until you can actually form these into a ball, so it needs to go just a little bit longer. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add 1 cup of vegan, non-dairy chocolate chips. These are the grain sweetened ones, but you can use any vegan brand you want. This is so in the time, less time than it would take you to open up a mix, you have these delicious, look at these. You can make them into little balls.
And this is raw.
Oh, it's raw. It's totally raw. Or if you like, what I like to do just for presentation is I like to press them into this non-stick silicone baking pan. I like to actually pop them in the freezer, Jane, because I think everything, when I was little and used to eat candy, I always used to like it cold. So I'm going to come back and do more of these. Well, I'll do a few of them just to show you. But this is so easy, and you don't need flour and sugar.
Wants to know, once again, what are we making?
We're making peanut bites, but I'm adding chocolate chips. This is from page 169 in the book Unprocessed. And like I said, I like to stick them in the freezer because they're great chill. But look, they come right out.
Let's see.
Look how beautiful this is. And
that's amazing.
And you can do any flavor you want. I'm going to make more of these, but I want to get on to the next recipe if I can. So what I want to do is I'm going to make some quinoa. Now, we're at the Boulevard Kitchen Cooking School in Sherman Oaks, California.
Woo!
It's a beautiful, beautiful culinary school. I'll be teaching a hands-on Instant Pot pressure cooking class here on Tuesday, September 26th.
September 26th.
Which is my dog Bailey's birthday, and you can sign up at www.theboulevartkitchen.com. We're going to have 6 Instant Pots. We're going to have all the sizes so that you can really get familiar with the different models. So I want to show you.
Very quickly, everybody's joining. We made what here?
We made peanut bites with the addition of some non-dairy chocolate chips, and we'll make some more. 3 ingredients, quick, easy, and delicious.
And it took literally 1 minute.
Yeah,
what's the next recipe?
The next recipe is I'm going to make sun-dried tomato quinoa, but I'm going to make it in the pressure cooker, and I hope you will take my hands-on Instant Pot class. Now, this is the newest model of the Instant Pot. It's the baby one. It's the 3-quart, I love it. Now, just remember, there's these little things on the side, because a lot of people put this on the stove and then they burn it. They have side handles. Now, in the pressure cooker, I've already put 3 cups of water, and to that I'm going to add 2 cups of quinoa. The recipe in a pressure cooker is 1 cup quinoa to 1.5 cups of water, because if you cook it on the stove, it's 1 to 2. But to make it really delicious, so that I don't have to use things like salt, which I don't care to use, I'm going to add a bag of sun-dried tomatoes, and this is just going to make it so delicious and so flavorful. Now, it's going to take only 1 minute to cook in the pressure cooker once it comes up to pressure. So I need to press this button, pressure cook. Let me first, there we go. I press the pressure cook button. It says 5 minutes. Nope, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
So as soon as this comes up to pressure, which might take 10 minutes, which is 249 degrees, it's going to take only 1 minute to cook quinoa. And so if you get a pressure cooker, you don't need your rice cooker anymore, you don't need your slow cooker anymore, you don't need your yogurt maker, you don't need your steamer, because it does 7 things in one appliance. So it is the greatest. You want to learn how to use it, come to my class on Tuesday, September 26th. Woo. Now, what I'm going to make now is 1-minute salsa. I'm going to use the pico de gallo recipe from my book, Unprocessed, on page 149. But what I'm doing differently is, instead of using fresh tomatoes, I'm going to use a can of salt-free fire-roasted tomatoes.
See. What do we got there?
You can get these at natural food stores. Even the regular market has it. They just have a little bit more flavor, Jane, because of the fire roasting. But you could just...
fire-roasted tomatoes.
In a BPA-free can from your Glen. But what I'm doing differently to make it take a minute is putting it in this little machine called the Power Chef Pro from Tupperware. I'm going to be having a live Tupperware party on my Facebook page at 2 p.m. Pacific time on September 24th. Any proceeds I make, I donate. I do not want any more Tupperware, but I really love this piece. And so it's great for chopping little pieces of onion and garlic. You also get a workout because I have some cilantro in here, and all you do is you pull this cord. You don't need knife skills. It's a great workout. But I want to show you something, Jane. What kind of can opener do you have at home?
Just like that.
But does it make a sharp edge or not?
I don't know.
Okay, so this is important because you're an animal rights person, as am I. What people don't realize is almost every can opener, whether it's a handheld or an electric, cuts into the can. That's why you have the very sharp edge, which if you put your trash out, there's critters like raccoons and that'll lick that and they'll cut themselves. And so because I care about animals and human health, I have this Tupperware can opener, which instead of cutting the can, takes the seal off. And that's really important because if you buy canned goods in the market, there could be rat poop on them and you're getting that into the can. So what this does is it gently just lifts the seal off, and look what I can do. Look. And so I want to make sure that you are safe, so I know that your birthday is coming up at the end of the month. And so I am gifting you one of these amazing can openers.
And the raccoons and the other animals in my neighborhood.
Because I'll be in Mexico teaching at Rancho La Puerta. For your birthday, Jane, I made you my world-famous German chocolate cake with the fruit, the whole fruit, and nothing but the whole fruit. When I was executive pastry chef at Sante, this was the best-selling cake.
Oh my
It's gluten-free, it's vegan, and it's made just with fruit. So you're going to take that home and enjoy it.
Just with fruit? Can we do a taste test now?
Absolutely, you can.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Salsa whenever you have a chance. Absolutely, you could do a taste test, but let me just show you how quick it is in this machine. I'm dumping in my can of fire-roasted tomatoes, or you could use regular. The only other ingredients is a couple tablespoons of lime juice, a shallot, and a half of a jalapeno without the seeds. And then I take my handy-dandy machine and a few pulls, and I have the most delicious salsa. You know, when you buy salsa in a jar, you've got to worry about the jar, you've got to worry about the environment, you got extra things like salt and sugar and oil.
This is like a workout.
I know, it's great. You should probably change hands every now and then. So look at that. And I'm done. And this salsa is like really the best salsa you could ever have. Let me just,
my gosh,
get this off. My hand is a little bit
Again, these are recipes available in Chef AJ's book, Unprocessed, How to Achieve Vibrant Health and Your Ideal Weight.
Yep.
Chef AJ, 100 easy, delicious, nutrient-free.
Over 109.
Gluten-free and nutrient-rich
Can you get a nice close-up of this fresh
Whoa,
salsa? Great on rice and beans and a baked potato. So I want to cut you a piece of your birthday cake.
Okay, and let's bring it over here. We've got a whole experiment going on here.
All right, so
this is like a real chef's kitchen.
I just need a knife.
Look at this. Now you've got to tell me what.
Well,
oh my gosh.
The main ingredient is, of course, dates, because I use dates in many different forms. I make my own date syrup, or you can buy date syrup from I Love Date Lady with a Chef AJ discount code. The frosting is basically whole dates. The cake part is made with date syrup. Wait till you see the filling. Oh my God, you're gonna go nuts. This cake must weigh 20 pounds. It's so dense, it's so delicious. And
oh my God!
Look at the inside. Oops, I couldn't.
What?
So is
this chocolate?
It is chocolate on the inside with a chocolate mousse filling. And again, come take one of my cooking classes, and maybe you can learn how to make it as well.
Look at this.
This is got unplugged.
Absolutely.
Our pressure cooker got unplugged. So
all right, look at that.
Oh no.
That is
It's not. There we go.
This is one of the most imaginative cakes that I have ever seen.
And I promise one of the most delicious. And it freezes really, really well. Do you know
wow.
when Dr. Neil Barnard had his Vital Signs conference at the Sheraton Universal in 2010, I made 50 of these.
Oh my
That was
God.
a
And
lot
this is
of work.
raw?
Well, it's not. The frosting is raw. The cake part, it is a baked cake, but I don't use oil. I don't use sugar, and I don't use salt. I use the fruit, the whole fruit, and nothing but the fruit.
Yep. So help me God.
So help me God.
I think you have to raise your right hand when you say that.
So help me God. So I'm going to continue to press these little peanut bites so you guys can enjoy them. And again, if you don't want to get this little silicone mold, you can get it on Amazon. Just roll it into little balls. That's fine. It could be a ball.
Wow, that is fantastic.
Balls are fine
Take
too.
a look at
Any
that.
shape you want.
Yeah.
Balls might fit better in your mouth.
Ah, there we go. We've got, look, this is an incredible
chocolate
dessert. These are the, what did you call them again?
Peanut bites, but I added
Peanut
added vegan chocolate chips just for kicks and giggles.
Yum, yum, yum.
So if you want to learn how to make this stuff, come sign up for one of my hands-on cooking classes at the Boulevard Kitchen, www.theboulevardkitchen, BLVDkitchen.com in Sherman Oaks. I'm teaching all kinds of classes.
Right on Ventura Boulevard.
Yeah, it's a
It is
really nice
a real
neighborhood.
beautiful, beautiful kitchen with all the equipment.
Lovely people that own it and work here, and you get to do hands-on classes instead of just the ones I do in my house,
like
which
Chef
are
AJ.
Yeah, so come
Favorite
see
class.
me. And Instant Pot class is going to be great because you're going to get hands-on experience using all the different models of the Instant Pot. So, and if you're in San Francisco, come see me October 1st at the Veg Fest. Are you going to be there, Jane? Of course you will, right?
Of course.
Absolutely.
I'm always going to the Veg Fest.
Absolutely.
Yes,
so that's
we go
gonna be-
live at all those
And then
events.
there's one sooner in Southern California, the one on the 29th, right? The 28th and the 29th, the SoCal Veg Fest in Orange County.
Oh yeah.
So
I'll
I'll be there too. So come see me.
All right. So we're making 3 very fast dishes once again from Chef AJ's book, Unprocessed, How to Achieve Vibrant Health and Your Ideal Weight. And that, of course, available on Amazon. And we've got a cake as well, a fabulous birthday cake that Chef AJ whipped up for me.
For all Jane does, and she gets a take-home party gift of a spectacular can opener.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
won't
so we're doing this. These are the bites,
Yep.
the peanut bites. We've got the cake. We've got the salsa.
The quinoa's going to take a couple minutes because it got unplugged, but you know.
Yeah, why don't we get the salsa into a plate so it's nice and pretty so we can see the salsa. That would be great. And meanwhile, we're making these, and these are absolutely raw, and
Yeah.
they're delicious. And you know,
It's 2 ingredients, 3 at the most. It's peanuts and dates. You could also put, if you don't want to use chocolate chips, put dried cherries in. You know,
Or you
PB&J
could put
bites.
raisins.
Raisins, absolutely. Goji berries.
how about coconut?
You could put
shredded coconut.
anything. That's the thing that's so versatile.
So what's the thing that holds it together?
Okay, so the nuts are like your flour, and the dates are like your sugar and your glue. So it's sort of like making a Lara bar.
Yeah, okay. So there we go.
So we're gonna
putting
pour-
this salsa in
Yep.
a dish so you can see what it looks like.
Okay.
All right.
And salsa should be a food group. It could be everything. Salsa can be on your rice and beans, on your vegetables. It's a great salad dressing, you know.
Yeah.
Salsa and hummus together. Boy, that's a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
And these freeze great, by the way. And the thing is when you eat food with actual nutrient value, like fruit and nuts, it's not like eating flour and sugar where you end up hungry in 5 minutes. It really does satisfy your sweet tooth without having to overeat and eat such huge amounts when you have actual nutrients in your food. And that's what's so cool about these desserts.
All right.
Yep.
So there you go. That took
took
2
no
seconds, no time, and we have
and you know
a
when
fabulous
when it's
dessert.
hot like it's been, you don't have to turn your oven on to make a dessert. That's even the best part, I think. No oven required. So one recipe should make about 24, depending on how big you roll them. Oh wow, look at that.
Oh,
Look
look
at this beautiful salsa.
Look at that salsa.
And
How
it's, you know,
gorgeous
and
is
it's
that?
so much cheaper to make it yourself, you know?
Peggy Herter says, I've got to get her book. Yes,
Hart-
Unprocessed.
Hey, Harter is my mother's maiden name.
There you
Do you
go.
know my Uncle Mel? His name is Harter too.
All right.
Yes, please get my book on process because my new book's come. Oh, so you can see that it's coming up to pressure.
Okay, so what you're saying is, are we seeing some pressure there?
Yeah, it's
right?
starting to
That
build
you're
pressure,
starting to see.
and as soon as it comes up to pressure, which is 249 degrees, it will seal so that we can't open it, and then it will literally take 1 minute for the quinoa. But even if it took 20 minutes, I mean, who cares? With a pressure cooker, you set it, forget it. You don't have to babysit it like you do
and
other forms of cookies.
And this is not like the pressure cookers of old that we always afraid are going to explode.
No, those were the stovetop. This is not the stovetop. This is the electric, and it's a fabulous device. And if you're concerned, come to my hands-on cooking class for the Instant Pot, and I'll show you. There'll be 6 of them all lined up.
How much water in quinoa again?
Oh, okay. So when you're doing it in the pressure cooker, it's 1 to 1.5. When you're doing it on the stove or in the rice cooker, it's 1 to 2. So there's wonderful.
Why is that?
I don't know the answer to that, but I will certainly look it up and come back and type the answer when I find out. But all you need is a good guide. You can get Pressure Cooking for Dummies free on the internet, or one of the many wonderful vegan pressure cooking cookbooks like the one by J.L. Fields or Kathy Hester or Jill Nussenow or Jill McKeever, and they all have charts which tell you. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but this little silver button came up. Now it is under pressure, which means from about now it should take about a minute or so.
1 minute, okay.
You know,
so during that time, why don't we do the taste test?
Absolutely.
Of the salsa. Do we have anything to eat the salsa with?
How about the salsa on the peanut bite? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Do we have any?
Let's try the peanut.
Let's see, a chip. I should have planned ahead. Do we have? You guys have any chips? Yeah.
That's all right. Don't worry.
That's all right. Salsa's always good on a spoon. Didn't think about that.
All right.
When we were traveling. But I know these peanut bites are going to be incredible. We've got two different shapes. Yeah, we got a little bit.
All right, we're coming around here, and we're going to taste test this. I'm very, very, very excited. And what we have is a fork. Always great when we're trying to cake.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to start with the cake because this looks really, really delicious. First of all, thank you, Chef AJ.
Thank you for what you do.
Thank you, because you know you don't turn 39 every day of the week. Okay, so what's the name of this?
This is Chef AJ's world famous German chocolate cake, and it was created because of Dr. Hans Diehl. Actually, there's a whole story around that.
And there's no added sugar, I'm sure.
No, it's just dates. Now,
just dates and chocolate.
There is some tofu in it. So, and by the way, this beeped, which means this is going to be ready any second. It really is the best cake in the world, and you can. I mean, celebrities.
This is like the best cake I have ever tasted.
And I have a.
I am not saying that.
I know you're not.
I am not saying.
It's the truth. It's the best cake anybody's ever eaten. A lot of the celebrities that used to come in the restaurant still order them for me, and sometimes I have to ship them in dry ice, which is they're paying like $200.
This is absolutely delicious.
I wasn't a pastry chef for 5 years for nothing.
And what's great about it, there's no added sugar.
No added sugar.
It's dairy-free.
Dairy-free, vegan, no eggs, no animal secretions or ovarian.
No gross stuff. Suffice it to say.
And it's as good as any. This is ready now, by the way. So what I'm going to do is watch out because I'm going to release the pressure.
Whoa,
baby. Woo.
All right, there we go.
There we go. Woo! And you can get a free facial. High antioxidant. So it'll take a minute or so for the pressure to release.
All right, while we do that, let's just check this salsa out.
Maybe a little bit spicy.
I don't have a cracker, but between dessert and everything, we don't want to need. I'm not double dipping. I'm just going to take a taste, okay?
Just make sure that if you don't like it spicy, take the seeds out of the jalapeno.
Okay, so I'm going to do a little taste of this.
It would go good on the quinoa probably once the quinoa comes out.
Oh, wow.
It's good. It's like
En fuego!
4 or 5 ingredients. You can it's too hot, huh? A little bit?
No, it's fabulous. Perfect. It's fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. I love it.
Minutes to make.
Yes. This is incredible. Oh, wow.
You're going to have a sugar rush today, even though it's dates.
My gosh.
These are the peanut bites.
Okay, these are the peanut bites. We saw how quickly they were made. They were made in literally 1 minute. Yeah. And what are in them again?
Just peanuts and dates and the optional chocolate chip.
Okay, so I'm going to take a quick bite because our quinoa is ready.
Look at this.
Wait, hold on. I'm still on the peanut bites. These are really, really fabulous. What I like about them, they're not sickly sweet. When you bite into something and it's so sweet, you're like, oh, I can't eat another bite. These are just absolutely superb. Chef AJ, you deserve like the Pulitzer Prize. Zoom in on this.
So this is the quinoa, and now of course I should have waited a few minutes to release the pressure because it will dry out a little, but still, look how long it took. The sun-dried tomatoes will just make it taste amazing. Let me get you a plate.
All right, take a look at this. you know, I've often wondered about, you know, the Instant Pot, because it just is something that seemed very mysterious to me, but you're breaking it down and making it very easy.
It's very easy.
All right, there we go.
So then we got a little bit, now it's very hot. But
All right.
You know, especially if you're trying to avoid salt, putting sun-dried tomatoes in things or sun-dried tomato powder will just give you so much flavor that you won't miss the salt.
All right.
And you could use broth instead of water, let it cool.
Now, I don't want to burn my tongue.
No.
It's just come out of the Instant Pot.
And what I do is I chill this and I put this on my salads.
Oh,
It's so
and
good.
quinoa, tell us about the nutritional value
Well,
of quinoa.
quinoa, not that you have to ever worry about getting enough protein on a plant-based diet as long as you're getting enough calories. It is very high in protein. It's actually a seed. And it's got all the essential amino acids. And by the way, if Miyoko Shinner's watching, thank you for this shirt. We all love Miyoko.
We love
And
Miyoko.
Sorry, I'm not wearing
This is so good. It is hot.
It's so easy.
It just comes up. Come up a little higher. Thank you. It's so hot. But it's nutritious, and I feel like this is filling.
It's very
and
filling.
it makes me feel like I'm eating something that's
Hearty.
really good for me. Hearty.
Quinoa sticks to your ribs. It's one of my favorite grains.
Oh my gosh. And it's got protein.
Absolutely, it's got a ton of protein.
Ton of
Where are you
protein.
going to get protein? Well, beans and quinoa, and this is a tri-colored one. It's sprouted, so it actually has.
This is delicious.
I use the organic tri-color.
Yeah, hold it up and show them
So
what
this
you've
is
done.
what I use, and it's sprouted, so it has even a little bit more nutritional value. It's black, red, and white. I like using the tri-color. But quinoa is really good. It's hearty. You could toast it first.
And you know what's really interesting, Chef AJ? I'm not missing the lack of salt.
Right. When you use things like flavor and herbs, like sun-dried tomatoes, or like in putting a little salsa on it, it would be amazing. So really easy recipes, guys. You don't have to spend all day in the kitchen.
Okay, one more time. When's your class?
So Tuesday, September 26th at the Boulevard Kitchen, THEBLVD Kitchen.com in Sherman Oaks, California. Hands-on Instant Pot class. And October 26th if you want to learn how to make things like the German chocolate cake. So,
well, we've made a mess here in the kitchen, but we've had a good
Absolutely.
time doing it. We've made everything super fast. Thank you, Chef AJ.
Thank you, guys.
You are an inspiration.
Well, thank you, and happy birthday, Jay.
Thank you.